Microphone test. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hey-oh. Whoa.
Yeah, buddy. Hello. The Laytons are here.
The Laytons.
Oh, the married Laytons. The Layton gang. Benny, did you see that audio?
Oh, wait. This one? Audio output, where am I looking?
It's Jules.
Oh, here. Mute this.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
It's our friend Jules.
Our friend Jules.
That's fun, dude.
Hello. Awesome. All right, we are here to look at some master entry models. Old Bundog and I. So we've got Bucks over to the side here, but he can't say anything. He's just thumbs today because he is judging this competition soon. What time are you judging?
2
o'clock.
2 o'clock. Sweet. And we've got big dog Trent Dennison here as well.
Is that Jules? Hi, Jules. Are you in hospital, you pest? What are you doing in there? What? Well, it says Jules W.
Wait, who's in hospital?
Jules.
What, Jules?
Let's play Jules.
Let's play Jules is in hospital.
Why?
Because you got crook as. Don't worry, mate. We'll take your model home. Hope you feel better.
I saw him yesterday.
No, he was here yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, you're alive.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
Must
shit.
be like, what
We've
the
got your
fuck?
model. Guess what? You won a silver. Well done.
Well done, Jules.
Well done, Jules.
And we'll have that. We'll give that to Timbo so you can collect from Sydney Display Painters Guild.
Oh,
Hope
no.
you feel better.
Yeah, hope you feel better,
Now
mate.
we'll stop talking about you and start talking about toys.
Poor bugger. Hope you feel all right, mate. We slaughter barbecue. This is, I
Barbecue slaughter.
believe this is a Dogma 48 challenge piece originally, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not going to say anything, so we got to talk together.
Oh.
He's a mute today. So I believe this was a Dogma 48 challenge piece that Timbo created. I really like this one because, one, he smashed this out in 48 hours, and the storytelling that he managed to convey with a single piece like this is really clever. What he did with the wood breaking, and then just the amount of gore on the back there. Does this chain move? Yeah, it does. Oh, the meat hook as well. Very nice. Now's our best chance to make fun of Andy? Yeah, that's true. What do you think, Bunny? Since you're the horror expert here,
Leatherface?
do you think he's captured Leatherface well?
Yeah. Bursting through a door, covered in viscera and gore, rusty hooks.
It's quite a nice model. He's done really well with sort of the ambient lighting and everything.
The rundown sort of shack in the woods and all that type of stuff is
Very
really good.
reminiscent of the opening scene.
Yeah.
I have not seen any of the movies, so I have no idea. But my favourite thing is I think this is a backdrop done really well. Like, this
Yeah.
is a good example.
Andy's wife's favourite.
This is Jub's favourite, Andy's wife's favourite piece. She's also a big horror enthusiast. But yeah, I think this is a good example of using a backdrop to kind of tell a story, not take away from the model. And he's even got, the little sign up there is pretty good. Let me just see how good his handwriting is.
Better than yours.
Not bad. I actually believe he's written that on with a pen. I don't think that's painted. That's too neat. That looks like it's... I'm going to call Timbo out. He drew that on. I don't think he painted that. All right. Andy thinks it's painted. All right, let's have a look at something else here too. But well done, Timbo. That looks really, really good.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
I don't know who painted this one either, but I'm going to take a quick guess. This could be a Ray
Ray, by
piece
the looks
from
of
the
it.
colours.
Yeah.
I think this might be a Ray piece, but this is really, really cool. I like all the OSL on this. The skin tone looks really nice too. It's hard to pull off that kind of dark elf, kind of grey, purpley skin tone. So I think he's done a really good job with that. And the lighting on the sword just kind of sings, and he's done a really good job at capturing that on camera.
Same with like the colours that he's used, like having magenta and green that close to each other. Of course, they're going to complement each other, but they're really hard to blend because they are opposites. And it's just very clean. Like that's, normally a recipe for disaster to start getting all muddy and gross, but it's very clean.
Yeah.
The green and purple and magenta,
Yeah, this is really good.
very, very nice. Very nice.
It's Ray's piece, yeah. It's a. Yeah. Yes. As our non-judge friend over here, Bandrew has said, it's got a very high technical finish, which I completely agree
Mandy.
with. Yeah, Mandy has said this. Seeing Ray's pieces too, he's always holds himself to a very high standard, but this is lovely. Like, he's done a great job with this. Geez, the colours are really, really
Yeah,
nice. I
like,
just want to
like
bring it
in
in.
person, like it looks
All the
pretty much
metals look-
exactly what it does on camera.
Yeah,
Like,
the skin tones here and the shadowing he's used in the face is fantastic.
yeah.
And even the back too, yeah. Oh yeah, go from cool to warm as well. Very good,
Yeah.
very good.
Classic fantasy.
Yeah,
Real necromancery.
yeah, yeah,
Necromantic warrior.
yeah. Really, really, really nice.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, it's fucking sick.
This piece is a
Oh.
big boy.
This is interesting. I love this. Baby mech. Giant baby mech.
Zoom.
I don't know who painted this. I missed.
Oh.
Deno, what's Zoom?
We are zoomed out to the max.
Yeah.
It's already out.
Yeah, we're zoomed out to the max.
I can lift it up if you. Yeah, I'll come around here.
It's okay.
All right, we're gonna.
Yeah, the coral's really
You
really
did
nice.
catch a big Deno stream. This is the one to catch. All right, so here we have another. This is a really big piece here.
It's like literally, it's massive.
Yeah, that's a hand for scale.
Mandy for scale.
Mandy handy.
Handy Manny. Oh, I love Handy Manny. Tiny crab. You'll
It's
always win me
really-
over with some tiny companion.
No, I like seeing some of these more model kit traditional ideas coming into like miniature painting and then creating these really crazy scenes with it. Like this piece in general is such a weird model with the baby in the mech. But then the fact that he's like, yeah, this is underwater, and the artist who created this talked about like his little details that he added in with the what do you call them, the transfers and stuff like that. He's got a lot on there. So
It's very clean.
oh yeah, it's
But
really
but yeah,
cleanly
like
done.
you can see it. It's like a
Like writing a junior member down on this and the deep search he's got on
yeah,
the side
like
here.
you can tell what scene he's trying to portray here. Like it's a deep sea, like bottom walker
Yeah.
type of thing.
Oh, yeah, all the sort of
The
reflection
ambience
colours
to
that
it,
he's
yeah.
got. One part that was really interesting too, he was talking to me earlier about, this is Coulter, by the way, he painted this, Shot of Paint What is his Instagram handle, and he was referring to how this kit comes in a static pose, so he had to break
like
it,
break it and
he had to fully break it apart and get it to make it look like it was walking.
Oh, it's done a great job at it. It looks very organic.
Yeah, all the weathering is the weathering is fantastic on this. Like, this is what
I just love how clean it is. Like the colours, it's so clean.
This is like something that you like on your shelf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, this is like a really nice
But
statue
it's
piece that you
also
would
the
put on yourself.
style of these sort of mech. Like a lot of how a lot of these.
Smashing and Krieger.
Yeah, yeah. Like their style is normally very, very simple.
Yeah.
Very clean, very sort of flat. But he's
What
done
if
it
the
very
robot is baby
well.
nappy?
Where yeah.
Yeah.
He's done it very well to where there is dimension. It's not just flat, but it still fits in that style.
Yeah, for me, it's the weathering, the subtle details he's got here with the chippings a bit lighter and a bit darker. Like, that's what I really look in these kinds of model kit builds, and just showing all the rust and grime where it would be used and worn.
Over
Yeah,
time,
like
yeah.
it's really well executed. It shows a good understanding and a good cross-pollination of techniques, right? This kind of kit bashing model world over into some more miniature painting. So I really like it. It's a cool piece.
The only reason I don't want to talk is because I've got to save all my good thoughts for straight. I can't
Yeah.
blow them now, but
Yeah.
no, I've got some things that I think surrounding
Yeah.
the amalgamation of scale modelling
Yeah.
and miniature painting,
Yeah.
and how that can fall short a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But when it's done really well, it's really readable. It's really
Yeah.
like quite a pleasing thing to look at.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And this is a good example of that done really, really well.
Yeah,
So it's great to
it's
see.
just so uniform. It's so nice. I love the colour story.
Bucks gives it a thumbs up.
About as good as you're gonna get.
I love it.
What were we thinking? I think we
A
can.
good old resin pour. Resin pours are generally hard to.
Back a little bit. let me.
Hard to
Oop.
do. What is that in there? Is that a body?
Yeah, so this is like a
Ooh.
body and the witch coming out of it, sort of.
Like a spirit.
Yeah, spirit sort of cursing it here. So this artist who created this is Justin. Squint Minis is his name, and this was his first resin pour, I believe. So I thought he did a really good job because resin is a tricky.
I believe his dad is like.
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think I remember him telling me a story. I think it was him, where his dad's like a master resin pourer. So bro's got the skills.
He's got some skills,
He's
yeah.
got
It's
the
passed
skills.
down, but this is really tough to do, and I think he's done a really good job. And it's a nice little scene that he's sort of working on too. Like he picked great minis for this as well. I thought, like the storytelling. It's definitely a big elevation. Justin's been getting better and better, so it's really nice to see this. And, you know, I like this little touch too. And the rusty nail, you know, like all the little
that's cute.
elements. Yeah. Like,
Anything can work in miniature painting if it's done well. Anything can work.
Yeah.
exactly. And this is a good example of that. So Justin's done a great job on this too. And I like how he's, you know, perfectly cut the side here as well. Just this is elegant as well. Just making it clean. You know exactly where it ends, what the borders are. Sometimes models don't do that, but I think he's done a great job. So well done on this. That's it. Squint Minis. He's done very good. Zoom in a bit. Let me zoom in a bit. Oh, let me. All right. This piece here, one of the latest Spirit pieces.
Yeah.
A King of Thule, I believe. I just always call it King Theoden.
Theoden,
Yeah.
yeah.
King Egbert.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a nice piece from Krazog Minis here, another Melbourne painter. So he's really elevated himself, I think, with this in this last 12, even 6 months since Guild's
Yeah.
in. So this here is, I'm a big texture guy, and seeing Seamus's work on this and how much he's grown with his texture painting is very, very good.
I love that you can see that the same color highlight is sort of through the whole
Yeah.
model as well, bringing that consistency into
Harmony.
it.
Harmony.
Yeah.
Harmonized.
Very.
Like the
Yeah.
yellowish tone on the blue on his stomach, and
This is his best non-metallic gold he's done as well. Like, it really reads, very
yeah.
well. Very, very well. And his wood grain too. I like a good wood grain. He's done very well on this piece. But yeah, overall, I think he's done a great job on this. Really impressed with it, to be honest.
Oh, Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That means I got out of having to do MCP.
Very excited.
There's been a lot of judging this week.
A lot of judging.
Yeah.
But no, I think overall this is a really, really nice piece. He's done a
Yeah.
very good job. And just shown like the level of precision and technical ability like has elevated with this kind of texturing too. He has to go in and paint all these very individually. You got to be patient for that, and it takes a lot of time. So really well done, Seamus. I really like this piece. I hope the judges like it.
I would though have liked to see. I know it'd be really hard on this model turner. In here, like the reflection, I would have loved to see like a bit of blue on that gold underneath in that cup. It's very dark back there. If it's a metallic, I would have loved, like it would have just taken it just that little bit further, those extra tiny details to have that blue shining through on the back of that cup. I think really would have added to it, but overall it's pretty good.
Classic Bunny, got to put Seamus down.
Yeah.
No.
Someone's
You
gotta
did- you
keep him
did-
in his spot.
You did very good, Krazog. It looks
He'll be
beautiful.
squirming. If he's on the stream, he'll be squirming right now.
Yeah, he'll be like,
They said nice things about my work.
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
who is this?
This is a Sebastian Archer piece. So he has whipped out another banger. So if you feel down one more, that's it there. So you put to side. There we go. We're just getting
I
this
love
in focus.
how bright the back of the model is.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Like, turn it to the side. Other side. Look how bright it is back there. I love that. That's
Yeah,
different.
it's the
normally
lighting.
the front of the model is the lightest.
Shows a very good understanding of light, right? And
Light and
where his
environment.
light source is. Like, he has this big area here, which is the main light source for the model. So, of course, well executed by having it shine down on the back here.
Another key feature is that he sculpted this model.
Yeah.
That is the other thing. The artist who painted this also sculpted this. So it just kind of shows you a jack
Knowing
of
your
all
model.
trades and being very good at what you do.
I love the. Was it stalagmites or those stalactites?
Stalagmites, I think.
No.
It's mites. Mites grow, tights go down.
Yeah.
So stalagmite.
Stalagmites.
These are
Yeah,
mites.
These are
stalagmites.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that they feel like a part of the plinth as well.
It's a good plinth
Like,
choice for this
yeah.
piece.
They would. They're
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's growing out of that plinth.
Also, the subtle ambient lighting he's got here on this little necklace thing here is really, really good to see. But it's quite.
Even the tiny, are they birds, bats?
They are
No.
tiny,
Tiny
very
little
tiny
sculpted-
little birds along the back here, just to sort of showcase, a bit more life into it. So,
Yeah, nah. Love it.
but
He
yes,
likes to play with scale.
he does. He does like to play with scale. Last year, he did a very interesting
Yeah.
perspective piece. This year, he's playing with it again. But this is like what I think is a good example. Busts, in my just opinion, are the hardest things to tell stories with, and sometimes for me, they can feel like a coloring book where you've already got everything done for you and you're just there to color it. But this is a good example and a well executed version where you can really add some storytelling to a figure. But it's very hard to do, and this is, I think, what Seb's really good at is incorporating this too. And it helps that he sculpted this miniature; he can have a
knows
vision
it very
inside.
well, yeah.
It's probably the most fascinating, isn't it? Because it's come from him.
Yeah.
Exactly, because it's
This is how he
This is how
envisioned
he
it.
this,
Yeah.
and that's what is very interesting too. It's like, because normally you
It's
don't
like
think
a shaman-ish type of guy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't think like, how does the sculptor envision their model in their head? Where this is probably the closest you're going to get to that.
Green Sun Zenith.
Bringing it to magic, yeah. It's
No,
right
it's
there.
a very, very cohesive palette as well, which I love. I love like a very monochromatic color palette, and when it's done
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, it is. It is. Seb's a jet, so I don't know. I don't know what other you'd expect from me. Every time he brings something, it's a delight to look at and a good model. So he's done really, really well in this piece as well. Quite lovely. They hold on tight. So remember, I just remembered tights come down.
I don't know. I just heard the word and it drew.
That's how I remembered it.
Oh my god.
Now this piece here is, funnily enough, Trent did not commission this. You would expect with that guy's
it's
kind of
hard to
personality.
believe. Yeah.
Let's just see if we can get a close up on this guy here.
Pop. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my gosh. The shirt is he wearing that shirt today?
No, he's wearing. Oh, actually, maybe he
He
is.
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he is. So, Jordan, Lead White, for anyone who knows him in the Instagram painting world, sculpted this monster.
This absolute unit.
Yeah, so he sculpted this and then painted up our dear and beloved Trent Dennison, and
Don't we know about it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From our dear friend Trent.
yeah, this is something that Trent would want to put on his shelf and stare at every morning.
He has been caught in candid moments with this, just him and little Deno
Yeah.
having hushed conversations. Sort of
Yeah.
Little
it's
Deno.
very like reminiscent of Bilbo
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Ring.
Yes,
You know?
very so
Gollum and the
much.
Ring,
I
God,
think
Deno and-
I think Trent's been coming in early in the morning just to be him and this model and just have little whispers with it and talk
But
about
yeah,
it.
the tones and the skin is really lovely. So the thing about Jordan is that he does come from a background of like portrait painting and stuff like that. So he has a great understanding of like nuances in the skin. Like every part has like different undertones, pinks, reds, blues, all that type of stuff. So I feel like this is a really good show of like how skills are transferable from trade to trade as well.
You should. He's painted a face. He has painted a
Yes,
face
yeah,
or two.
just a couple.
You should reach out to Jordan, see if he'll get the model made. Everyone can have a little Deno in their
This
life.
is going to the vault.
Is it? That's even
Oh
better
my
that it's
God,
going to
love
the
All
vault.
the rest will be able to see it.
Yeah.
This is why we also don't have Trent as a judge, because he's biased.
He would 100%
He'd
be like, "This is
100%
best in
Little
show."
Deno wins everything. But well done, Jordan. You've created the most shocking piece that's probably made people feel the most. I don't think so. I think he was doing
He
something else
was,
with
and
that.
then he walked away.
Yeah, it very well could have been. We can go around and grab that or something if we want to. Do you want to go grab it?
No, just tell one of them.
Oh, tell one of the guys.
Where's like Timbo?
They're all.
Jado.
Oh, I wouldn't.
No, that's all right. I'll just go grab it. Here, you
Yeah,
keep talking.
All right, Ben.
Do me a favour. Could you carefully pass this number 33? Thanks.
Ah, all good. Crisis averted, everybody.
All right.
Go there, community helps the community. We love it.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do this one.
Do this one. Nice. This is an intense looking model. Zoom out a bit. Look at all of the details on this sculpture.
The colours.
The colors. This is really good balancing.
This is stunning. The blue eyeshadow tying in with the peacock, the feathers tying in with the leaves, and then just the contrasting colours of, orange and green and blue and orange and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It just really ties this whole thing together.
Really,
This is a
really
Siona
nice
piece,
job.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, this is-
I was going to say, this screams Siona to me.
It's very slight. Is it the solstice? It's like
Yeah.
Very, yeah.
She's got a very soft
Yeah.
style.
She's also was also one of our standard judges
Standard
yesterday.
judges, yeah.
Yep.
And also sculpts a lot of her own figures.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
There's a strong sculpting community here in Australia.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't believe she sculpted this one, but
No.
she has.
This is a-
Sure.
Yeah. She's done really well on this too. The colors look really, really good. Can you turn it around too? Just curious to see like the back of this headpiece as well. Oh yeah, wow. Yep. So
Sunflower.
she's done it all. Yep. Looks really, really, really nice.
Well, we might actually need a sculpting category at CB26. That's a great shout.
Yeah.
Rigimus Prime.
Prime. That caught me off guard. But no, this is a really lovely piece. Siona's done. Yep. Dom's Mini's nose. She's done really, really well on this. It's always good to see what she brings every year.
She
Her
just, she
finish is
has.
elevating, which
It is definitely. It's so good to see everyone over the 12 months really sort of change and lift up and get better and better.
Yeah, I mean, as the competitions get sharper, Guilds Inn was a very, very, very sharp competitive competition.
Yeah.
I think there might have been some growing pains around Guilds Inn, but I think it's all really, in all honesty, it's really yielded some amazing results. This Crimson Prize.
100%. You can see it too. Just the finish quality that is happening is ridiculous. Let's bring this little gem over here. This is a lovely little piece.
It's a very delicate piece.
Yeah, this is a lovely little piece.
From a legend in our community.
Yeah, big legend in our community. I love this. This Sealy model that Seb has also sculpted has
Probably model of the year for us in Australia.
definitely model of the year in Australia and probably the most diverse one
Yeah,
we've
I've
seen,
seen
right?
so many versions.
I
of
haven't
it.
seen any of these that look the same, whereas in the color choices everyone's picking, the storytelling they're doing around it. We've seen from Nat's Guilds in one, which was creepy and demonic, to this, which is like a peaceful, beautiful little piece.
Yeah, and there's another one here. Again, Seb's done his own one.
Yep.
For this event.
I think a junior has one as well here.
It's the most presented piece this year.
yeah.
There's 7 of them here. I think.
Yeah, like there's so many, and again, like none of the versions have been the same. Like everyone's been able to tell a different story with this model, and it's just so diverse. And every time you see it,
I love all the pink he's got in the model here, like from the petals and stuff too, right? Like it's really, really clever.
So the one thing that I want to just address was that this looks really fragile. It's not at all.
Yeah.
It's just really well made. So this is like sturdy as hell, and that's a modeling skill that's important, right? Like if you're gonna have something that looks fragile, it can sometimes be to its detriment.
Yeah.
But this is like I'm all
Yeah.
It's great.
And the person who painted this, Sangi, has a lot of skill in modeling as well. He's definitely one of the cross pollinators who can do bit of jack of all trades, right? So he's done a masterful job at making this. The eyes are very good. And I think that just shows his skill level, right? Where it's like this looks so delicate and fragile, yet this is very sturdy and strong, and that's hard to pull off. You can normally tell when you see a miniature that's fragile because it's shaking all over the table when you move it. But
There's some commentary towards a certain barbarian axe from last year. No, it turns out, Seb, any model's fragile if you just drop it.
yeah, we can.
because Spartans are pretty fragile as well.
Ask Ben about that. sabotage.
I've never sabotaged any of Andy's entries at competitions ever, except for the very first one. Was it when was it?
It was last at Crimson Brush.
It was last
year.
year.
Oh,
You
yeah.
broke the.
Nah, well, Dave broke it the second time, so we can blame Dave. It was thrown, wasn't it? Definitely Dave threw it, not me. We all know Dave Cole just has strong opinions about miniatures and
He's just
decided
very passionate about it, and it's love aggression.
Yeah. He just got pumped and decided to just peg Andy's. But no, a lovely little piece. All the flowers too. Like, that's very realistic to how these petals actually look in real life.
Have you seen a tulip in real life?
Yes, I have.
Why look at a real one?
Yeah, this one won't die. No, so really, really lovely piece.
Round and round the whimsy garden we go.
Oh, we're in the whimsy garden is what we're going to call this section.
We're in the gardens.
This is another popular model this year. Look at this little gem.
This has been the spare model this year, I reckon.
Between this Thule and Mercenary Rider, which one do you think has probably been the most popular? Mercenary Rider? This is most popular here.
This is the most popular
We
here.
expected to see a lot more Merc Riders, and it's I think there's only 2. So.
Yeah.
No, well, all of his his whimsy stuff does really well in Australia,
Yeah. I'm a
which
big
is
fan.
whimsy folk.
So this is another Krazog piece. He's done a lovely little job at creating a little whimsical flower pot
I
garden.
always love the expression on the owl. Every time I see this, it's just literally every time.
The owl looks stunned and shocked to be in there, which is great. I actually really like his face. It's probably one of his best faces he's painted, I think, for
I
Old
love the
Seamus.
colours on this.
He's done a really, really good job too. And the same thing again, you can really see where he's pushing himself with his texture work and really. That's
It's an
your
actual
dog's
terra-
face.
yeah.
It is, yeah.
Terracotta pot,
And that's the
yeah.
other thing too. He put in a little pot, so it's a cute little idea. This is a good example of like trying to tell a clever little story with a bust.
This is a give this to your mum type piece.
This is definitely give it to your mum. Your mum would absolutely love this. Seamus gets
Seamus,
some.
if you're on the stream, if you're not giving this to your mum, then
What are you doing?
Then you can give it to someone else's mum.
This is a mum gift.
Yeah, you get the award for best model for mum for Crimson
Mum's
Brush.
the word, mate. Or
Yeah.
in this case, Seamus.
Yep.
Yeah. My painted version I gave to my dad. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's true.
I also love the fact her hat's like a little toadstool, so she's like a little toadstool sprouting out of the garden.
There's probably
Yeah.
some deep dive there on exploring miniature painters and how they process their emotional feelings. They're like, if I like you, I paint you things.
There he
No,
is.
he's going to mum. There we go.
Yeah,
Called it.
good job, Seamus. You've done well, buddy. But yeah, this is a really lovely piece from
Overall
you.
presentation's great.
Yeah.
Overall, very, very good.
Are those tufts painted?
Oh, wait, Tufts painted?
Oh, well, Dave.
Are they
Dave-
naked? Are they
Dave's the
naked?
judge.
Are they
You look
naked
out, Seamus.
tufts?
If those are naked Tufts, you're in trouble, champ. They are painted. Okay. Whew.
Continue.
Oh, I love. This is me. This is me.
Would
as
you
a
like me to
model.
go get some more stuff to bring over?
Where's?
I'll go get some more.
Good time.
Yeah.
We'll do this first. We'll
Yep.
do these 2, then we'll have a pause, take these back, and
Yep.
bring a couple
Yeah.
more over.
So we've got 2 more. Then what we're going to do is just pause to bring some more over because
So-
we're having fun.
When you're spending your time in the whimsy, forests and glades, one might be tempted to strip down into nothing but your loincloth and just gallivant through
Yeah,
the
this
fields.
is just my natural form.
This is Storm on a
This
weekend.
is me, day to day. Honestly, arse out, loincloth, mohawk hair,
Is this a Timbo?
This is a Timbo piece.
2 battle
yeah.
axes.
Nice.
I didn't know Timbo was working on this one either, but I really like it. It's a good little piece.
Why does he have no pants?
Well, because he's a slayer. And dwarf slayers believe that, particularly Warhammer dwarf slayers, which is very much inspired by, believe that going into battle in anything is, that would be considered to protect you, is quite detrimental to their game plan, which is to die. So they were seeking a glorious death, and to wear any form of armor or clothing would potentially prevent that. So it's stripped down. And Storm's into this. She's
No, I'm not. These dwarves need to meet the battle rages
yeah.
Yesterday's stream will be available as a VOD after the event.
after the event.
Trent's
so
going to
Trent's
go
gotta
through.
edit it and-
He's got to go through and cut it all up. So give us time, but all these segments will be available as VODs later on.
That's the lore behind a sort of Warhammer Dwarven Slayer, is that they're
Yeah.
searching for a glorious death. Usually they become a Slayer because they may have done something
Yeah.
that's affected either themselves pretty poorly or their kinsmen,
Yep.
You know, they've shamed their name, and so they take up the Slayer mantle. And the worst thing that can ever happen to a Slayer is that they don't find their end, which is the very famous Gotrek has
Okay.
not found his end yet. So
Yeah, thanks, Seb, on the links. That's really, really helpful. But yes, stream will be available as VOD. But Timo's done a good job on this. I really like his medal, right? It's reading very clearly.
yeah.
He's done a good job of this. Look at the face, too. And the little freehand tattoos he's got on there. I think that's like his axe, it looks like. He painted those cheeks good.
Oh, he's got a bag too. I
Oh.
have to keep that off camera. There's a bag in there.
Oh, is there a bag in there?
Yeah, there's a bag of nuts.
How quick can we get Trent's stream banned?
No, really an ugly piece.
We put him on it, and
Yeah.
he's still not there. Yeah. All right, this is the last one of this batch, and then we're probably going to do another. We'll do one more batch, and then we'll
Yep.
finish up.
So we'll bring this over, and then we'll pause for a little bit while we carefully take the models back, and then we'll come back with some new ones to talk about. All right. Look at this.
Look at this.
Look at this marbling texture on the plinth back there.
Marble's so hard to nail as
I
well.
believe this is the golden angle.
That is the golden angle.
It's just
Let's rip that sticker off, yeah. Let's not ruin this. Let's all enjoy this. Look at that. That's a good angle. The lighting, the marbling. Quite nice indeed. The shadows, like this angle here, really good. I'm not sure who painted this one, JC.
we will endeavour to find. I can find out.
Yeah, we can find out.
Timbo.
But
Do you know who painted this, or can you find out who painted one? So we can shout them out on the screen.
Timbo on the rescue to find out who painted this model for us. But it's a lovely piece. I have a feeling it might be Justin.
Really?
I think so. I think I've seen this base before.
No, yeah, I think we have seen the base before.
I think I've seen him working up.
It
I'm
seems
not sure
oddly
though.
familiar.
Justin.
Yeah.
Justin.
Justin's
Yeah.
there. It is. It is.
I think I remember
It's
talking
another
to him about this base.
Yeah.
At one Wednesday night.
I remember asking him how he did the marble, and he
Yeah.
did not tell me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was just in the zone and ignored me completely. But no, Justin did it.
It's one of the best marbles I've seen.
It's
Yeah.
really, really, really well done.
Literally, I was like, "Is this actually painted?" You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing, right? It looks so goddamn good. Really well done on that. Really, really well done. I like. Can you turn to the other side too? I'm just curious to see how the shadow side. Yep, very dark
we
and in
are in
shadow.
the hand, aren't we?
Yep,
Yeah.
dark in the shadow world.
Welcome to the shadow realm. She definitely
Yeah.
looks like she's coming to take you to a place you might not want to go.
Yeah, with the scythe like that and a glowy hand. No
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yep, that triggers all the danger
I
senses.
just everything in my body says no.
I'm just like, I'm in.
Yeah, so you
Sounds
maybe
like
we
just don't tempt me with a good time.
Some things to highlight here, like right around the hair and sort of.
Yeah.
I'm noticing heavy contrast this year.
Heavy contrast this year. Yeah, which is
Lots
good.
of high contrast elements.
No, so it's looking really, really well.
All right, so we're probably going to return.
Yep, so what we'll do, I'll swap the view over just so we can take these models back, and then we'll bring some more over for another little round of some stuff. So hang tight, stream. I'll put it on the display so you can watch us ferry stuff. If she won't hurt me, I don't want to. I'll shame us. All right, we'll be back very soon, friends. Test 1, 2. Can you hear me? Just gotta hold it until it goes blue. Yeah, hold it in. There you go. Hello. Are we back? Can you hear us? Let us know in the chat, please.
It'll.
Awesome. Bin. All right. We're not showing any more Seamus' stuff on camera.
Move it all to standard.
Alrighty.
Can't
This.
really do his catch cry of standing gang raise up because he's taking himself out of the standard crew,
He has.
and rightly so.
Now look at this piece.
Joke's on you, bros. Strom is a power name. Strom the Barbarian.
Now this is a pucker up for Masters. This is a lovely little piece, and I think another good example of how to execute a backdrop well. It looks really, really lovely. The color palette in general, I don't tend to paint anything like this, but this is the first time it's something's made me consider like, oh, this would be nice to try. Like, it's really light and beautiful. I really, really like this piece. It's one of the pieces on the Masters table that stand out to me as soon as I seen it. That is a Murph piece, yes.
Murph.
He's a...
Canberra native.
Is he? I thought he was Sydney.
No, I think he's from Canberra. I think Murph is.
Well, Murph is a very good painter.
Yeah, he is. Drucci Gang, if you don't know him.
Yeah, Drucci Gain on Instagram. Go follow him.
Big old Hammer fan. Big, obviously a big Dark Elf fan.
Yeah.
Loves painting old school Space Marines. You will know him from winning a gold medal last year in Masters.
Yeah.
And the year before he won a gold medal too. So he's
going for a
pretty well.
hat trick this year. He's a very good painter, and his stuff is always beautiful and well executed. Even the blades and that look so sick from here.
It's a great choice.
Yeah, I like it. And that is tufts done well and painted well.
You're a tough connoisseur now after last year.
I am a tufts connoisseur. I believe I have the title of best painted tufts, and that came straight from Dave Cowell's mouth. So I can tell you what good tufts are. People, let me. That is good tufts. What do you think, Storm? Thank you for that.
Put my arm. Shove two in my face.
Everyone wanted the double mic, yeah. All right. This is... I've not seen the movie, but this feels very Nosferatu, and I don't know what that movie is.
Very Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. This guy has a drug problem. This is a lovely little piece. Look at that gem. How does he painted that, actually?
It's like a dragon.
Yeah, it is. Like, scales are on it. That's really cool.
Someone say I'm a connoisseur of vampires.
It's Nosferatu, yeah.
Take us away, Storm.
Yeah, hit us with the...
Vampires.
Yeah.
Doing well?
Yeah, it's Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. No, I really like the skin on this. Like, it's really hard to do pale skin. Yeah, it is very Nosferatu.
I can never say that. It's David Aroba's company sculpt, I believe. Akalor?
Yeah.
He's not your traditional sexy vampire.
I like that about him.
Yeah, I do too.
Does he have a moustache?
No, he's got the
it's
smoker's
like-
lips.
He's got the dentures.
Yeah, he's got smoker's lips.
Yeah.
Sucker's lips.
Maybe he smokes fingers.
Well, he's like sucking. Like,
Yeah.
So, bit of storytelling in the model.
Do you know what? It kind of looks like Marilyn Manson.
It does look like Marilyn Manson without makeup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Nah, really love it though.
Where does he rank
love
on the
nuance.
Astarion to Laszlo scale of vampire hotness?
What do you mean Laszlo's the hottest vampire there is?
I was quite fond of Wesley Snipes' as Blade, really.
Blade, yeah. Jackie Daytona.
Yeah, that skin tone is difficult. You can even see here they've got a bit of the reflection of the metal bounce light in as well. So that shows a good understanding there of what they're going for.
Like
It's very dark.
Yeah, which is
Which
like
is where you would find a vampire.
black and white vampires are
Classic.
Classic. So
Yeah, I like it. I think it's really
Like
nice.
this, you
green,
can
muted.
tell he's a creepy, dark sort of environment type of vampire. Like they've painted
Yeah.
the environment into this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cthulhu's Dreams. We will be definitely posting the streams.
Yeah. Just follow along on Big Dano's YouTube channel and you'll see all the VODs uploaded after the event. So you'll be able to go back. But yeah, he is dead. That is an astute thing. Yeah, he's definitely dead.
Yeah.
The skin kind of gives it away, but that's nice. I haven't tried something like this, so it's good to see something painted this way.
I'm too scared to touch this type of skin tone because I know I'm going to
Your mum
fuck it
said
up.
it's me.
It is Mum, honestly. It is
Mum,
exactly
when she
my
gets up in the
mum.
morning, she's
Yeah.
like, where's my coffee?
Coffee and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Nah, really, really nice.
Yeah, no, I'm too scared to touch a skin tone like that. I'm very, very, like,
Yeah, I
really
avoid
want
them
to
too.
try it. But I know I'm just going to fuck it up somehow. I think I tried doing it on my Nurgle and then it just ended up as a normal bunny skin tone.
Yeah.
Look at this unit.
Now this is a cool
Crab
scale.
v crab.
Scale.
This is really cool, yeah. This is a
Epic
good
scale.
perspective.
Epic scale. So these are those new, like, tiny little guys, yeah?
So Legion Imperialis scale. So it's actually two things, right? So it's Legion Imperialis. These are what looks to be Emperor's. They might be Emperor's children. I think he's kind of just done his own take.
Oh, this tiny little space
And
marine.
then they are. So this here is actually a Warhammer
That's a
Underworlds
big
figure. This is a
fucking
crab, from
crab.
Warhammer Underworlds.
Ah, okay. So
because
clever.
what he's
Yeah.
doing is playing with perspective.
Yeah, that's clever. I
I
like
didn't
that.
even realize those tiny little marine guys.
Yeah, so...
I believe this was also a Dogma piece, right?
Yeah, I think it
Was
was.
it?
Yeah, I think
So you've got these little fellas up here, which is really cool to see.
Are these printed or sold?
No,
So
this
they're
is-
sold at this scale.
It's their, like, range where they have it's like big battles
I
where
need
you
to
have like
find.
10,000
I need to
little fellas.
find some tiny marines.
Alexi's Dogma piece, that's what it was. Yeah, thank you, Krazog. But yeah, really, really nice. I like the playing with scale, and it's always fun and charming to see when someone does minis.
Mini minis. Yeah.
This one sort of had a tour of duty around now. It's been around for a while. This is one of entries, one of like Alexi's, just I've got it. I'll bring it along piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really
Sure.
unique. It's the only one of its kind, and that's why we decided to bring it.
Yeah.
Crab v crab. Mechanic crab versus organic crab.
Who's gonna win? I think that crab's not
Organic
got long for
crab.
this world.
Organic
Yeah.
crab will win. Look at his crusher claw.
Craigslog says it needs to be retired. Give up on it, son.
What do you mean? I don't remember this.
We all need to learn how to let our babies go.
Me too. But no, I think he's done a good job still. I like the playing with scale. It's pretty cool.
I just really like the crab. It's good crab.
Alrighty, what's this next piece we're going to bring over here?
Another Warham.
This is a
This is a
lovely...
Slaanesh guy.
It is.
Yeah.
Slaanesh is going to be, I think, a hot flavour for 2025.
As it should be.
All the Empress children are making their way to the Warhammer world.
So I'm a pro at Warhammer. Hire me.
This is
Changing careers.
very nice non-metallic metal.
We
like
normally
from
see-
gold to silver to the reflection in the blade under here. Like this is really nice.
This might be Reese
I think it is.
from
Yeah.
from New South Wales. Reese usually puts one entry in a year. It'll always be focused around something Warhammer related.
Yeah.
Lovely dude, legend. If he watches this
Is he the guy
stream.
that did the really clean?
I know he did the at Guild's Inn. He did the little dwarf with the lantern. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And then last year he had a Space Marine here that won the best for Arc. He
Yeah.
won the Arc Award last year. Yeah.
But normally you see this model in particular, like their skin tones normally painted very pale. This is a very warm.
Yeah. So
Warm palette to it.
this model's actually been chosen quite a few times for competition, and I'm not particularly sure why. Like
No,
what it
neither.
is
I don't
about the
see
figure
it, but-
that really appeals. But you see
God,
this
he's wide.
at Golden Demon regularly.
Yeah.
Some figures just have it, and I guess this has it.
Yeah. And this is a well done. Oh, even the shield there. Look at that. That's
Like all
very
around,
nice.
it's
Yeah.
just beautifully
The
painted.
gem is really well done.
I think Reese is an absolute
Reese is an absolute jet. Yeah, he has a very high technical ability too.
I-
And when he brings a mini to these kind of shows, you know it's going to be good. Everyone looks at
It's
it.
really impressive how clean his stuff is on minis. Like I've just painted my first Warhammer mini, and seeing this,
Yeah,
I'm like, holy shit.
yeah, he's good.
Like
he's very good.
so like how? How? What are you doing? What juice are you drinking?
He's
like,
in the dojo, is what he is.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Good old Moray.
Welcome to the Fates.
The Fate Spinners.
Look at this. This is another lovely bust by Lucas Pina, and I believe Joe's painted this one, is it? Yeah. So I believe this is Joe's piece here. The Fate Spinners. It looks like a cosmic string tying
It is,
between them.
yeah.
So, yeah, very well done with the storytelling. No.
Fate of Norns.
So that's the thread of people's lives. So they
Ah.
Yeah, so
Okay, I'm
That's cool.
definitely stealing your idea now.
They're called
Yeah.
the Fate of they're the Norns in Scandinavia.
Yeah.
And then I believe there's also a
Yeah,
other take on it around.
this
Yeah,
model
yeah.
was a very, very popular model, I'd say, for 2024.
Yeah, this is a 2024
24
model,
top,
I think.
yeah. Like,
Really nice model. A lot of people painted good versions of it. The primary colors as well, yeah. Seeing the red, yellow, and the blue, and
the
then
different
making
skin
them all
tones as
work.
well. She's more olive. Like this one here is more olive.
Warmer tones, then cooler
Warmer
tones.
She's very cool down there. Like,
It's really, really cool to see.
yeah.
It's a nice piece. He's done well on it too. And I like tying in with the string to make it like very cosmic. Oh, it's not on camera. There we go. So we can see the back there as well.
Whose hand is the one coming out from the red lady? Okay.
Yeah, so the
I was
red
a bit,
lady.
I was a bit like, what? Discombobulated.
Might be the year of the Spear for old Buckzo after this.
Oh,
Year of the
Year of
Spearer.
the Spear for Buckzo. He's gonna.
Who knows?
gonna-
I might paint my first.
You both can.
We both painted half of one last year. Like, no.
What do you,
Yeah.
I painted half of one and then gave it to you.
And I painted half of one and put it in a box.
Yeah, this could be the new year for them. I like it. But no, it's a really good piece. I think there's a lot of ways you can do this one, and I like
We've
Joe's
seen
take on this
a
here.
lot of ways that this has been done. Yeah.
It's just a great piece.
It's
I'm
a
not going to
charming-
talk about it.
You
but,
can't
It's
talk
a
about
charming,
it.
It's a charming piece.
You'll
It's
have
a
to
really
wait
good
for
model.
Buck's opinions.
And I find like keeping the stamina for all three of these, it's like painting three separate busts.
Yeah.
And keeping that stamina through all three of them is so hard. And I think this has been done very well in that they're all painted to the same standard.
Yeah.
Like I'm painting like the dragon and the girl, and it's really hard to keep them really cohesive.
Yeah.
So they've done a great job at
Really
like
good.
really showing that through this model.
Alrighty.
One last little look.
One
Yeah.
last little look at the nonnas.
And then we'll
Love them.
we've got a fun. Here is a
Dream
nice.
State. This is the bust of Dream State.
I like this take on it too. It's
I
pretty
haven't
cool.
seen it at this scale before. Yeah.
No, me either. So it's,
I've only seen their little 75mm one.
yeah.
This is very cool.
I like this too. I like
Very
the little
cool.
storytelling with it as well. Kind of like gives me what's the aura thing that happens? Aura borealis. You know what we're gonna.
Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, I'm just a simple bogan
Aurora
man. I'm gonna say it reminds me, as a Star Wars fan from Andor, the Eye of Aldani.
yeah, so they travel across the
yeah. It looks very pretty,
beautiful
and
natural
I'll
appearance.
I'll do everything I can to relate everything to Star Wars.
Would
But
you
that.
like to do a heist?
Not particularly, but I think this is a really well done version of it too. An interesting color choice. I don't think I've ever seen this painted
No.
in these kinds of
I,
tones
I,
and
I,
colors.
I really like
People normally go for
the
like moony colors or sun
warm.
colors. Yeah.
And that's the thing. I like
So
the
it's quite
contrast
nice.
between like the warmness of warmth
The
of the skin.
Yeah.
With the cool tones of the blue and the backdrop as well, and then you can see a little bit of it on the base.
Yeah. They've done.
Down underneath the model, it's
Yeah, it's a
carried
little
on
bit
down
just down the
there as
bottom.
sort of like a light source. It's really cool.
It is a nice piece. Yeah, it is.
Atmosphere.
Atmospheric.
That's the word we will put this down under. It's very atmospheric, moody.
Aurora Borealis.
Another atmospheric one to come.
Here's
That'll be our
this
last
is our last one, and
He's
it's a
so
little gem.
tiny. He's so tiny.
This is a real cutie, and it's been a bit of a standout for viewers as they come and see this. I love the creative idea of plinting it on a little old bottle. This guy definitely was saying,
Anyone needs medicine?
yeah, this guy was
Well, that
definitely
was the
saying
normal
cocaine
medicine
fixed your
back then,
headaches.
yeah.
Heroin, cocaine.
Heroin,
This
coke,
guy,
opium.
yeah,
Opium, heroin.
really, really lovely little figure too, and it's a unique bust. I've not seen
I've
this
never-
before.
yeah.
Opium made it to the fantasy realms, but it definitely did.
He's so teeny tiny. Like it's the scale
Hell
of
of a
this.
drug.
Yeah, Jared could use some of that right now, I think.
Yeah, that might fix Jared.
Rotting at home.
I don't know. You've still got what, another 2 hours before it closes?
But no, this is a really nice little piece. I like the idea of changing up a plinth too and really adding to the storytelling of it. It's something you
the
don't see
scale.
often.
It's such an odd scale. It's a scale that you don't see very often.
A mini
in
bust.
a bust. Yeah. It's really cute.
What are your thoughts, Mr. Trent Dennison?
Oh, that's a Blacksmith Miniatures model. I love the basing. I think we need to do more of this. I brought over this one, or I brought over the one in the little pot, because I thought it's a great way of adding to the story of a bust.
Your name, is it Matthew Rausch?
Mathieu Roche. Yeah.
You're actually very fond of this sculptor, Ben. This is someone who's like
The
tons of
blacksmith,
things
the
that you
blacksmith
like.
miniature line is some of my favorite. I like that 54 mil, like little weird kind of characters.
I like to call it the 54 mil. There's an Indian in my cupboard vibe.
That is my favorite movie from being childhood, so I like that vibe a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah. All my toys come to life. So yeah, this fits that really, really well, and it's a nice little piece.
Turn it sideways. You can sort of
You can see a bit more.
scale. It's
It's teeny tiny.
tiny.
No, I never.
What are you saying,
do
Jared?
not want to see that.
I've got more hair than this guy. Come on.
You're growing out your fringe.
Got a better chance of growing out his minge.
Oi, oi, oi. I didn't come here to get fucking roasted.
My wife.
What is this?
My wife.
But no, this is a lovely little piece.
We're gonna wrap up now, and we're gonna have a little break, and then we're gonna come back with a judge's interview. How exciting is that?
Welcome to the panel.
Yes, standard judges, first
We'll
time.
move over to a break, and we'll be back soon. Just put that break.
See you guys in a bit.